What's up, broskies? We're back. Let's do this. Let's race. Yo, let's go. Let's get this show on the road. Ryan gave us the green light to, gosh bless. Such is life. I've never actually broadcasted on a PlayStation before. I'll be honest, I haven't even ever played competitive online on the PlayStation before. Hmm. Well, Tyler, I think Madden is in an interesting spot. I think EA is in an interesting spot. I don't know how Ryan feels about me chatting about that. My name's James Richards. I work for Access Football. I am the creative director of that game, and I'm friends with Ryan, and so I'll be broadcasting the James Hylton series. Um, Dang, I thought I did this. But I think EA in general, I haven't done a lot of fact checking, but from what I've seen through various like media sources, social media and whatnot, and Twitter. I don't know. Twitter's been fairly reliable in the past. Uh, EA's in trouble a little bit. I mean, they're still making money, but they're not as dominant as they once were. I think the football community as a whole is going to be in for a treat over the next couple of years. I think Canuck plays stepping up now that they have Doug Flutie behind them and supporting them. I think that's going to bring in a lot of fans, which will in turn give them a lot of income that'll help them improve their game. And I think with the XFL coming back, and well, that's interesting. I don't think 2K will get a license, but I don't think they'll get the NFL license unless something happens to EA. I don't think anything's going to happen to EA. It's just they should have a ton of money in the bank. How's the mic sound, by the way? Does it sound good? Do I sound like I'm on a radio? What are we sounding like? Cell phone? Streaming out of a pizza box? How we looking here? It's fine. All right. Good to know. Maybe a radio. It might be fitting since we're race car drivers right now. But I think with the new leagues that are popping up, I think the AAF, the American Alliance Football League, or something like that, they got the CBS deal. Um, it's gonna be awesome because they're probably gonna have a video game, right? As long as their league does well, they're gonna get a video game. The fact that Vince McMahon's bringing back the XFL, that's gonna be a big deal because 2K makes all their games, all their wrestling games, and if you can read between the lines, Vince is very. The one thing Vince McMahon's always been good at is he's been very comfortable on the edge and going places nobody was willing to go before. And I think that a lot of things that he did with the first XFL actually, got adopted by the NFL. Like you're talking about the sky camera where it was like zip lining across the field, like, and mic'd up players, like that all came from the XFL, and the NFL adopted it. There was a lot of innovative stuff there. And so I think Vince is going to see the writing on the wall. Games nowadays, right? And this is the realest thing I could ever tell you guys about the gaming industry. Games now, if they don't have, you either need to have like a creative element behind it that gets people interested. You need to have a multiplayer fan base to keep them, because content's only going to last for so long, right? Like Red Dead Redemption 2 that just came out. Like you're going to get through the storyline eventually, right? Like it's not going to take you forever. So therefore, you only have a finite amount of time, unless you're one of those people who really enjoy gameplay and playing a story several times. I don't know. I haven't played the game myself. Um, but I think games either need to be, they need to have that replayability, or they need to have like a competitive scene behind it. And so you see Madden, obviously their stuff gets old. You know, you can, the fact that you can win a Super Bowl with just the Cleveland Browns, a gutted Cleveland Browns team, is insane, right? Like I won the Super Bowl my first year on, the most difficult settings. Didn't even have like a superstar player at any position, and I was just able to dominate. I was able to just chuck the ball for 500 yards a game and dominate. Won the Super Bowl, and I was like, well, where do I go from here? Do I rebuild a stadium? I don't really know. But Madden hit on a very important thing. They adopted esports, and then 2K adopted esports, and so now we see like the Madden League, the NBA League. I love NCAA football 14, and I think it is arguably one of the greatest football games to ever be made. Right? Just how crisp the blocking was, how crisp the option game was. Um, it just felt really good, right? And all the games after it, all the Maddens after it felt too scripted, too hard. Like they were trying way too hard to make it work. So I feel you. And I don't know if Madden's bad because I haven't spent a whole lot of time. Like I can obviously see the YouTube videos and the Twitter feeds of people saying it's bad. Oh yeah, the spread was great. I loved my favorite formation to run on NCAA was the options. Love, love, love the option game. I love power, even though like in real life, I'm a read option guy. Like that's what I would coach, and those are the systems that I would run. In NCAA, I absolutely love the option game. Absolutely love it. Can't get enough. It's just so. And here's the kicker. I only coach. I don't even like play the games anymore. Like I like to spectate it and or coach it like in NCAA. And so it makes the game even harder. And I think that's why I do that. Like there's more of a strategic element. Like when I play it, I'm obviously decent on the sticks, so I'm gonna anybody who's decent on the sticks should not lose a game of Madden or a game of NCAA against the AI. Like it just should not happen unless you're 60s overall against like a 99 overall Alabama, or that type of setting. Nobody should ever lose. Um, but hey, they to each is their own. I get my booty kicked when I play. When I do that, well, you should try the coaching. It's so much harder. So much harder. So much more rewarding. Like when you actually win games, and when you lose games, they're. Mm. I never lost games playing, so I never really realized how devastating losing was until you like pick a. Because here's how I would set up the dynasties. I would choose 1-star options only. I would be the head coach because you only get so many seasons, so I don't want to waste them as a coordinator just to eventually get to head coach. Let's just start head coach here. Um, I pick I'd pick a 1-star team and I would just go to town, and not easy. Usually the easiest, if you're going to do a coach run through, the best way to do it is to pick an independent school and then just kind of finesse your schedule until you get, like let's say for example, I do the read pass option, read options. So I obviously need a mobile quarterback. So my first year, if I'm on a team that doesn't have mobile quarterbacks, then my system kind of sucks. So I finesse the schedule, play all those crap uh, FCS team, East, West, Southeast, Southwest, those type of guys. Man, I want to race, but the last lobby we got into, they weren't starting. This might be a good one. No slots available. Get out of here. Yeah. Well, not all the shows. Hey, what's up, King Alvin? Pizza sub. Uh, Austin, can you put your name in the chat again? My bad. Pizza sub combo. PIZZA SUBCOMBO. Add him on PlayStation Network if you're here to race. I don't know, Alvin. It's a great question. Probably because I'm not Ryan Moody. I took over his channel here. Did a channel raid myself. People came here for Ryan, they get me, they turn it off. Or they came here to watch a race and there's no racing. So we've just been talking about football, which is what Ryan's channel's all about anyway, so it kind of worked out. Ooh. Come on, man. Said, yeah, if you guys want to join the race, so here's how it's going to work. Join the race. You got to add Pizza Sub Combo on PlayStation Network. You'll receive an invite at roughly 10:15 Eastern. And then when you get that, we have one single 60-second minute. Oh, Ryan, you little Madden crusher. Nah, man, I respect Madden. I respect EA. I respect the hustle. They're the grandfathers I mean, they're the innovators. I give EA a lot of slack. Not on like microtransactions and stuff, because that's kind of greedy. But I give them slack on like innovations and animations. I mean, they gotta work. One, they always have a ton of turnover in their company, so you're constantly bringing in new designers. I mean, maybe not at the top. Like Rex was there for a long time, and now you got the other dude. I can't think of his name. I know who it is. I know his name. I just can't. I'm drawing a blank right now. Um, the offensive lineman guy that played. I think he played for the Redskins. Man, I can see his name. Anyways, they've been there for a while, but I'm sure that like on the designer, coder, art level, like I bet turnover is just so rapid. Yo, let's go, Turdekins. Let's get this going. Don't they know this is Ryan Moody's channel? We're trying to stream some NASCAR. Good night, Irene. See, I there's two ways IMV will go. Well, there's three ways it can go, right? Like they could be an absolute complete scam, like almost like which trust me, I don't think that. I don't think that's who they are. I think they're legitimate. I think they're doing it the right way. It's just the slow way, right? And I don't think that's the bad way. So they could go Joe Montana football on everybody, and that's the first option, which I don't think will happen. I think there's a like less than 1% chance that happens. They can go the second way is they have no idea what they're doing and they blow all their money and they don't get a good product out. I also don't think that's going to happen. I think that's a 1% chance happening. They did go the smart way, but they went the slow way. They did hire a guy who knew what he was doing to advise them on their studios. They are doing all the copyrights and all the legalities that they need to do to cover themselves. It is just the slowest way possible, but it is the absolute right way. They're not doing the indie scene like Axis or, you know, Canuck Play or any of us other, indie. They're looking to compete in Madden sphere like right away, and so they have to protect themselves. And so that's a lot of the holdups. I wish they would be more open. Like I wish they would do more updates and stuff and kind of give the community like a steady feed, right? Because when you don't do that, like it lets people's imaginations run wild and you know you see them raise all this money and then you don't hear from them for a couple months. Like, what do you think? What can you think, right? But now that we've heard from them recently and they kind of updated everybody what's going on, it'll be good. Man, we don't got time for this. Yeah, quality over quantity, baby. I agree. Which is something and that's a tough space to be in too, right? As like the creative director for Axis, you need you need quantity to get to quality if you're like an indie studio. For example, if nobody ever played Axis or Doug Flutie football, uh, then how are we ever going to make enough money to give you quality? Because when people say they want quality, they don't know what that means. You know, we want better graphics. Well, that comes at a price, and for us to get better graphics, for anybody to get better graphics, that's at minimum a $65,000 a year job for somebody, and that's one person, right? And so they're like, it's 2018. Well, not everybody's been around since EA and can afford, you know, 20 people at 65,000 a pop and one guy to lead them for 100K a pop. So it's just you need quality, then you get quantity. Some people are greedy and just give you quality and don't give you quantity, but I think both Axis and Canuck Play, at least from those indie perspectives, I think both studios have proven that they're going to keep reinvesting in the game. And I think David Winter's a great guy. I think Danny Jugan's a great guy. And I think both of those guys are leading. As long as they are both at the head of their respective companies, I think both franchises are going to continue to increase the quality of their games. So Ryan's over here directing behind Twitter. How about y'all stop tweeting and get in here so we can get to racing? How about that? How about that? Catch me on the track. How about that? I'll stop being ghetto. The cash me outside, girl. Let's go. But yeah, I don't think IMV's a scam. I don't think they're gonna burn out. I think they're doing it right. I hope I hope people like what we put out on consoles and from the Axis perspective. I really hope Doug Flutie getting involved with Canuck Play will do some big things for that studio. I think anytime that they're able to step up their game and do something big, it's going to make the rest of the football community better. You know, they're going to do something that's innovative and great, and that's going to push Axis to try to do something innovative and great, which is going to push IMV to do something innovative and great. So the more competition, the better. The beauty is none of us are relying on licenses. I mean, Canuck Play signed with the Spring League and Doug Flutie, so yeah, there are licenses in place, but they're not. They're not. They're not. Gosh darn it! I don't know how to do this. How do I get to this invite? Oh, I'm in. I'm in, baby. Let's go. Is this everybody? Oh, man. How do I just spectate? I don't even want to race. Alright, boys. Pedal to the metal, or should I say X button to the... I'm just going to ride Ryan till he wrecks, and then I'm going to take his spot. Good luck, fellas. If y'all are just now tuning in, this is the first exhibition race of the James Hylton Memorial Race Series. We are hoping to get... Holy, that's loud.
We're going green this time. Be ready. Ready. Every time. Let's go. Hold your line.
Dang, man, Ryan's on a racing wheel and he's already swerving.
Got all the room. You're clear.
Ryan's getting squirrely. All right, take it easy there, Moody. Oh, man. Oh, no. I thought we were doing clean racing. You guys are, like, scaring me here. Ryan Moody apparently is drinking and driving his race car. Oh, my goodness. I'm gonna have to pull him over and issue a breathalyzer. Oh, baby. Oh, my goodness. I swear this will get more professional. I'll actually get into my broadcaster voice, but it's just hard not to be a streamer when you're racing and you just see Ryan bouncing off walls. Holy smokes. Alright, let's draft, Ryan. We gotta get back in this. Hey, I think they gave me the slow car. Oh, man. Well, you're just watching third place between me and Ryan. They're Big D. Man, it's so much harder to drive on the controller. Folks, if you're just now tuning in, my name's James Richards. I'm the creative director for Axis Football. Ryan was gracious enough to let me commentate the James Hylton Memorial Classic. Hey, man, Ryan just... Where'd Ryan go? Oh, yeah. If you're talking about the race game, it is pretty good. The franchise mode, I'm a big Welcome, by the way, Luke. I'm a big franchise guy. And they've got a really good dynasty mode. Not dynasty mode, shoot. Career mode, where you like start your own garage. The online play's pretty good too. Like, this is the first time I've ever played online streaming. Pretty smooth. I wish the other guys would slow down though, so I could catch up. Yeah? Well, we'll get better. That's all I can tell you. We'll keep trying. Luckily, not everybody thinks it's garbage. Not really sure how these like oil. Am I supposed to keep my truck? Well, I challenge you to go Google PS1 and then do a side-by-side comparison. Well, that's good, because he's going to be doing more NASCAR stuff. So at least then you'll like the content then. Have you played the new franchise mode, Jacob? I don't know what an iMost is. That must be what those hip kids are doing. Hey, it's Ryan! Did they let him out of the garage? Hey, bud. Oh, poor guy. I was out here on a Sunday drive, no big deal. Old Betty and me in the AlliedGiant.com truck, number 21, just out here putzing around the track. Trying to figure out if I should pick up the sobriety kit from the pit and chase down Ryan with it. Well, again, Luke, I challenge you, Google PS2, bro. If you said 7th gen, which Xbox One is 8th gen now, I would say, yeah, we're 7th gen. Which goes back to Xbox. And I mean, Xbox 3, or it goes back to 360 and PS3, which scales like a lot of years. So if you said that, you know, that'd be accurate. But we're getting better. 19, we just hired a full-on animator and artist, so our models look 1,000 times better, and the performance is 1,000 times better. I didn't say that, dude. I was telling you what Xbox One was. If Xbox One is 8th gen, that means Xbox 360 and PS3 were 7th, which I said. It's all good. It's all good. You got Madden, you'll be alright. So let's see, I'm too fast for Ryan, but too slow for the other guys. I'm like trying to read comments now. I'm driving like Ryan over here. I don't have anything against Madden. Like I've been very positive about Madden. I don't know if I like 19. I like 17. That's the last game I've like played a lot. I have 19. It's a beautiful game though. The graphics were super good. If you're just tuning in, guys, we are doing an exhibition race for the James Hylton Memorial race series. We're just kind of putzing around here. Hey, how do I know if I'm about to run out of gas? I feel like 42 laps is a long time. Where are these other guys at? That is true, Tyler. We do have significantly less funding, but mid-December we have an investor meeting, so there's a really good chance that's about to change. Bro, Luke, you're delusional, bro. So delusional. But that's cool. You're a consumer. You're allowed to run your mouth, really. That's all good. Like I said, you got Madden. You'll be all right. But just like here's my opinion when people say, "Oh, stop making video games." It's like we are skilled as much as you think we're not. If you can't do better, then I don't know. Telling us to stop making games when you can't even open up source code on a PC. That's kind of, I don't know. But you are entitled to your opinion. See, that's the thing. You don't have to want the crap game, and you don't have to buy the crap game. It's your right. But what you shouldn't do is sit here and tell people not to chase their dreams, right? And tell people to not try to live out their dream and their goal is to make a really good football game. That's what you shouldn't do. But of course, that's asking too much from you. So just but as a consumer, you're allowed to have those thoughts, and I welcome them because I'm going to use them and I'm going to try to make the game better. That's all I can do as the creative director is take community feedback, whether it's troll or whether it's valid or whether it's constructive or destructive, and process it and just try to put it into making a better game. Alright, we'll come write code for Axis, man. Make the game better. Be about it. Come make it a good game, man. Since you know what you're doing. There you go. Hey, boom. We just brought on a bunch of coders, actually. Shoot Danny a message on Twitter. Tell him you want to get into coding for us. Listen, man, since we got such a crap game, we need all the help we can get. And I'm not even being facetious. I'm being dead serious. If you want to code and help make this game great, I'm all about it. I know Danny will have a conversation with you. There we go, Luke. See, there you go. Well, come on, bud. We need all the help we can get, according to you. And you sound like you know what you got a plan to make us great. Well, there you go, bro. See, you're doing great things in life. Hey, now, don't bash on old Luke. My Twitter is @JDRichards88. But you can always tweet at Axis too, because Danny controls the Axis account. Where are these guys at? Can we slow down? I feel like this is gonna get real boring. We don't see other drivers. Oh, there he is. Is this Ryan? I feel like Ricky Bobby in Talladega Nights. Ow! What was it, a spaceship? Oh my god! Ow! Yeah, did he? Didn't he, just look up the Access Football account. I think it's at Access Football. And then DM it. I'm sorry, mister, I slowed down, but I don't think I'm going to get the same courtesy. I think that was Ryan. Ryan's reading the chat, so I'm going to tell him that. Oh, baby, we got a pit stop. All right. Help me, Oprah Winfrey. Save me, Tom Cruise. Use your witchcraft. They black flagged us. Well, they should have let me know I was getting closer. I don't even know what a black flag means. It means Ryan's gonna have a chance to take pulled in behind us. Ryan said he was going to be contending for first and second place. So, oh, we're under penalty. Wait. Oh, these black flags. Okay, so that one blur was Ryan, who flew past us, and those two were the leaders. But we had lapped Ryan about 30 times, so we'd be all right. As long as we don't get last place. We're in it to win it, baby. Let's go. Guys, I don't know if they're going to do another race after this. Hey, man, he's got a racing wheel and everything. He probably doesn't suck. He's probably just playing on Panera Bread's Wi-Fi. That I cannot dispute. Here he comes. So we're about to see him. We're about to see if he sucks. Here he comes. I do not know how to drive through turns. I'll be honest, I don't ever play this video game. Hey, bud. Oh, this is the pizza. Hey. So that wasn't Ryan. They got the faster cars for sure. Pizza, slow down, bro. Slow down, bro. What do you got to do through the curve so it's not like gas it the whole time? I'm a little perplexed. One thing I've never really understood about racing was like, am I supposed to stay on the oil slick? Am I supposed to follow the shadow on the road here? And then how do they stay so low? Do they let off gas? Focus on what? Not getting caught by Ryan? Alright. That's what I'm talking about. All love in chat. Look at that. Working out our differences one e-message at a time. There's hope for this world after all. To be honest, I was reading something that was really terrifying by a guy named Suzuki. He was talking about all the resources that are going to expire in the next like 100 years. Hey man. He was Suzuki was talking about how by like 2035 or something like that, like gold and silver will be like we won't have anymore. Just especially silver because of now like all the uses for silver. Like silver is in medicine now, and in bandages they put like the silver because it's like whatever, it doesn't get bacteria. Whatever that word is. So silver's getting used up quite a bit. And gold is used in a lot of things like HDMI cables and whatnot. So, and then they were talking about oil, and oil will be done by like 2050. Don't own Battlefield. Who makes Battlefield? Is that an EA game too? Hey, who's that?
Inside.
Hey, it's Ryan! Hey, bud! Let's see if we can outrace Ryan. Oh no! That's unfortunate. No. That's the opposite of what the James Hylton Classic's about. There's only 4 of us anyways. It's so hard to wreck the field. They could just like weave around me. Pretty much how they just pass me and jet off. That's all they would do. That's the opposite. So the James Hylton Classic, I guess while we're on that, Ryan's gonna be developing a new racing league. And I'm going to be broadcasting it. And the idea is to create a competitive, clean racing scene that, you know, if you enjoy racing, his goal is to become like the premier racing sim. Right in the corner. Pretty sure Ryan would beat me up if I did it. He wouldn't let me broadcast anymore. Although I don't know if I'm going to be able to spectate races, so there's a world where I have to. Yeah, I don't even know how you'd spectate races in an actual car. Definitely would have been more entertaining to be able to like zoom around the racetrack and follow the guys actually racing.
A couple more turns.
I feel like 42 laps is a long time too. Alright, see you, Jacob. So they're going to be broadcasted here. I'm broadcasting it from my house, but it'll be on Booty's channel. And it all just depends. Like, we obviously need more racers because there's only 3 at the moment. Ryan, Pizza Sub Combo, and whoever was racing. Oh no, I got a minute until they kick me out. But it'll be done on Ryan's channel, and well, reach out to Ryan. Maybe we can get you a key or something. I'm not sure if he's in with like the developers like that. All we need to know for this race is we beat Ryan, and we got a 97 speed rating. They're gonna have to install one of those breathalyzers for Ryan next race just to get him out of pit lane. He's gonna have to blow into the steering wheel just to pull out. So did I, man. I wrecked into the pit. It is on PS4. Dang. It would have been so much better to spectate you guys than to like race all the way down.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the guys do it in the proper leagues. Well, I guess that's it. Thanks for coming up.
Fine. It's fun.
What was up with Ryan, man? He couldn't stay out on the track. Uh-oh. But yeah, this will be PS4. It'll be a PS4 league unless Ryan decides to do more. And then, ideally, I think we'd have at least 10 racers, I think. That would be ideal. More the merrier, I would think. At least from a broadcaster's perspective, that's what I would appreciate, is more racers.
Sport out here. Have a good day. Be ready. Green out.
I believe it is. I believe it is. It's definitely out fully. They're still updating it though. They're adding new content as they go, which is nice.